It's pretty cool, right? Obviously 4K, massive gold armor. Alright, so one more. New game. Graphics look incredible. Got a dungeon cell key. Look at these graphics. Oh my god. They look incredible. They probably look even better on... Let me check out the settings. PC settings. 240 hertz. Okay, let's switch to 240 hertz. Okay, so obviously I have a 240 hertz monitor. I'm gonna make the brightness a little bit more. Yeah, I have 240 hertz. These bonfires are like mad cool because obviously they're like checkpoints and you could heal and level up at them. I have twin humanities if I press down on the D-pad, and I can put my sword away by pressing right. This game looks pretty good. I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls 3. This game kind of looks a little bit dark, so I'm going to adjust brightness. I don't like to adjust brightness too high, but I guess this is like just like a good, like you press start and you can like change the brightness. You could tell by like the water, I guess, like how bright or not bright it should be. Alright, so I'm going to press start and I'm going to equip my shield over here. Right here, and you press left on the D-pad to equip it, and you press LB to block. So I'm going to run at this dude while blocking, he's going to run away. So let me equip my sword, press start, and I'm going to equip my broadsword. And at level like 60 or whatever, you get like some other type thing. I forget what it's called because I barely used it. Alright, so this looks really cool. I like this a lot. Okay. So, right now I just need to get an Estus flask. I believe a rock will run through this wall right now. Or from up here. So I just need to avoid the rock, obviously. I'm like super OP. Oh, this guy's dead. Oh, you're hollow, eh? Thank goodness. I'm good for. I'm done for. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? What is your decision? No. Yes, I see. Perhaps I was too hopeful. Ha ha. Please leave me be. I have not long to live, and I may harm you after death. Now go. So I think I kill him, and I get the Estus flask. There we go. Slaughtered. I got my Estus flask and the asylum key. He's a noob. Here's like a rock. Church or whatever is really nice. Press RB while falling sandy. It's kind of annoying. I guess alright, so I'm gonna fight the Asylum Demon. I'm gonna fall on and press RB and do 288 damage. And now, yo, he looks mad cool, dude. Alright, so I heal with square. I'm gonna press down on the D-pad to equip my S6 flasks, and I heal by pressing X or square. Yeah, X. Just gonna run back a bit before he does like his ground pound, like Mario. Yeah, he's basically like super pissed right now. Cause like obviously he looks like super fat and shit, so like I'm mad about aging, but imagine this fat fuck, dude. Like I'm like alright, this jog kind of isn't it. But like this dude's like they got Apple Music. I don't even know about his teeth. He looks mad cool. I don't know like why they didn't like do like a full dragon, like he's just like a malformed dragon. Like he looks cool though, right? Wow, this looks really great on PC. I'm really excited because I played this game back in the day, and this looks really great. I feel like I'm playing like PS5 or whatever. One and three equally. Dark Souls 2 was very relaxing and has like interesting kind of graphics that I'd be interested to see on PC. I feel like Dark Souls 1 and 3 were more fleshed out. I didn't really get too far in Dark Souls 2 though. Alright, so I'm gonna spend souls, so I have souls, and you have required souls for your level. And I'm level 5 currently, but if I press right on the D-pad, see it spends 741 souls, and then my souls decrease by 741. So I basically main endurance, strength. I basically main vitality, endurance, strength, and I think you need a certain level of dexterity to wield. Like I'm going right for the Black Knight Greatsword. I level specifically for the Black Knight Greatsword build, and that's all I do. So I'm gonna accept this. Obviously, you want. That I defeated him. Make it right up here. Oh, they got this Y-hander. Like I trained here for a bit. What I like to do is I'll right-click my right stick, I'll hold LB to block, and then they'll attack me, and I'll go behind them, and then I'll press RB behind them. And it deals a critical strike. So I'll backstab them, usually. You could also just like push them off the cliff or whatever. Oh, there's the crow I was talking about before. You could actually go up there and kill it. So I just parried it with LT, and then I pressed RB to swing at it, which killed it. Dropped a firebomb, which I could equip and throw. I prefer to backstab. Backstabbing is way cooler than parrying or whatever with LT. So these souls that I keep picking up, you could actually press start and go to the menu and then press A on them, and then you could eat the souls and acquire more souls for leveling. But I'm not going to actually do that because I like to do it near the Firelink Shrine or like the bonfires, because like if you do it and then you die, you have to run all the way back to where you died, and there'll be a green orb that you could, as long as you don't die again, and you can retrieve your souls, which you need to level your character. Should be like a lever of some sort around here, so I can run back to the elevator and get to the next bonfire. Never mind. I'll show you where I power level once I get up there. It's after the first boss, I think. Might be before. Yeah, it's definitely after the first boss. Oh, this dragon looks dope. And then I'll run back down and kill them too, but I'm not going to. So you could drop down this ladder up here. Once you get up there, later on, after you beat the first boss, on the bridge, which I can't beat, you could run down here and drop down this ladder. And what I like to do is, I keep running, and I get the dragon at the top of this ladder. I get the dragon to breathe fire, and he knocks out all the people on the bridge. And I just keep running back down, and I get like 800 souls every time. So that's how I power level after the first boss. So here's like where, like obviously all the enemies, they respawn, and you just keep training and collecting their souls until you get to the first boss. Even if you knock them off the edge, you still get their souls. I normally knock that guy off the edge every single time, so I'll demonstrate how I knock him off the edge every single time. I run down here, and then I kill these two people by backstabs. Like I stand still, and I don't block until they attack me. Let me go get this guy. And then I backstab him. Let me heal up real quick. Even if you fall off the edge, your souls, they still rest at like the last part that you were not on the edge. Alright, so I'm gonna go through this fog, and I'm gonna fight the Taurus demon. So he's gonna appear once I get like right around here. I'm gonna run back and I'm gonna fight the... There we go. So I like to drop down his head, press RB. Doing 293 damage. So this is essentially the safe spot to fight the Taurus demon. You stand next to its pelvis, and you just keep swinging. And then you stun him. He's unable to hit you, because his hammer is way too long. And he has too huge of a back, so he's unable to swing directly underneath him. And you just keep stunning him. Very cool boss fight. Dark Souls 1 is... and Dark Souls Remastered, despite being on like the Switch, is probably one of the best games of all time. Alright, annihilated the Taurus demon. Yeah, a humanity homework. Alright, so I'm gonna run to the next fire link, or the next bonfire. Like, this game, it's like where to train, where are the bonfires, and where are the safe spots. I don't think the sun is necessary. I think the clouds look prettier. Alright, so... Alright, got it. I got my jollies in. Alright, so this is essentially where I... Alright, so this is essentially where I cheat, right here. So, I'm on a bridge. Okay, so watch this. Oh. There's a dragon. Alright, so the dragon just killed everybody. Okay. So, oh, I don't have any healing. Okay, that's cool. So, I'm gonna run over here and go down the staircase to the right. The dragon's gonna breathe hellfire and scream really loudly, usually. Hope they didn't adjust that in the remaster. But I don't want to run over there because it'll kill me. But you could put down the ladder to the first bonfire. And what I like to do is essentially there's a way to get the dragon to repeatedly keep like killing all the people there. So I need 3 more dexterity so that I can dual wield the Black Knight Greatsword. I still can't single wield it until 32 strength though. It's pretty upsetting. Wow, 14 minutes. "14 minutes of straight dragon fire." Pretty cool looking. It always, you could actually watch it fly away like right over here, I think. Yeah. Nice dragon, right? I go and fight the Black Knight because I can two-hand his Black Knight Greatsword if he drops it. So in order to get to him, obviously, you see the dragon here, you run up here, you go to the side. That's fine. And what you're going to do is just wait here for about like, I don't know, a minute or so, and then the dragon will fly away and you could go to the next area to fight the Black Knight. There we go. So the dragon jumped off right there. So I'm going to run past him. You just have to wait like a few seconds for that to happen. And basically, now that if you press start and go to your status, you see my strength is level 22, my dexterity is level 18 per my Dark Souls 1 training video. And that means I could dual wield... That means I could dual wield the Black Knight Greatsword if I beat him. So there's a bonfire here. Check out the blacksmith first real quick. I saw an armor set called... Oh, so it's called the Paladin set. So here is the Paladin set. Alright, let me go check to see if this, blacksmith can level up anything. I don't know how many Titanite shards I have. People over here. They stand up, and then you can backstab them. They look incredible on the remaster, so let's get some backstabs on them. Oh, you could only backstab them with the Black Knight Greatsword, sadly. You can't backstab them with these swords. Yeah, with the Black Knight Greatsword, you're alive. It's like one day of just like 2 hours of farming, and then you could just run around and do whatever. Oh, elite knight armor. Nice. Alright, let's check out my new equipment. So I just clicked up the elite knight helm, elite knight armor, elite knight gauntlets, and elite knight leggings. So this is my new armor set from the Darkroot garden in the back where I just was, near the stone whatever people. And I obviously have the crest shield. And I have the crest shield which I got from the Northern Undead Asylum floor 2. Let me see if I could fat roll on this. Yeah, I still fat roll right now. So if you look at my equip load, you view status, if you look at my equip load, it's 35.8 out of 58. So I need to increase, I think, my strength, which increases the 58 next to equip load, and it makes it a bigger percentage difference, which lets you roll a little bit better instead of fat rolling in Dark Souls. So I'm just gonna remove my leggings, and then if you check your equip load, it's 28.9 out of 58. So that's enough to do an average roll. And then obviously if you take off all of your armor and then you roll, that's a quick roll. And if you level up dexterity, you roll even faster. So I'm gonna souls here. See how many I have. Oh, nice. Alright, level up. Let's do, so which Quelac, I guess, I'll do more dexterity. And then, let's see what, how much more souls I could grab. You would think, right? Alright, so I'm gonna head into New Orlando over here. That's pretty obnoxious, honestly. They're acting like they're the only game in existence. Alright, so if you don't do that, you can pull this lever to bring this elevator up, and you can go back down. Because if you jump, you obviously die. I didn't expect to die, so... I ignore all these undead. Yes, looks very beautiful. Alright, let me get a screen cap of the blue flame. Alright, so I have 12. Yeah, sadly Steam is like so ass that it's like, oh, does it have the game or does it not have? That game is super great. That's also the area where you get like the blue. To heart as a elite knight. Alright, I'm just gonna hop down this ladder by tapping B. You just tap B and you slide down it. You get away from them very quickly. You just tap it once and you'll slide down. I fight these ghosts now. That was a surprise attack. They don't know I'm OP though. I have my elite knight armor set on. Like I said, don't fear the Reaper. Alright, now I'm gonna reap the shit out of this dude. There's like, he's like, oh, why are you betraying me? I just kill him. The Dark Souls wiki in 2016 said to kill him, so just run up behind him and just kill him. He was way harder usually, but I just destroyed him. I just pretend he's like the Bloodborne hunter. Alright. So now I'm gonna go down here, tap B. And then I'm going to go over here. So now I have to run back to what? Jesus Christ, dude. So you have to go from over here. Fight all the ghosts. Whatever that guy's name was. So let me push this thing to lower the water. These things look super sick, dude. Oh my god. Whatever. Oh yeah, I could look to see where to go. Right? The Witch Quaylag. So I avoid these orcs. They do almost 90% poison damage, so if you get it twice you'll get poisoned, and you'll need to use a purple moss clump against it to heal up. Which I got from the Darkroot Garden, or Darkroot Basin. Obviously the purple moss clumps don't work against the dart dudes over here, which is kind of annoying, because they do make you toxic. Alright, watch this, ready? B. Look at that. Perfect fucking jump, bro. I got, fucking Wall Street bets on Twitch. Alright. Alright, so basically the bonfire is, I think, under there. Alright, so I'm gonna fight some Chaos Witch Quelaag. I don't like to lock on to her. I'm gonna run to the side real quick. Swing at the legs. She does 2 attacks. The burst attack, where you die if you stand next to her. I typically do 2 swings and run away. Or I attack 3 times if she spews lava. She looks incredible in the remaster. So that was a surprising victory. Alright, so I got the Soul of Quelaag. Oh no, it rings the bell. Okay, so you have to ring 2 bells. Oh, maybe it's over here. This looks... I mean, Demon Souls on PS5, also on PS3. It all... kill her. Over here. I think it's right here. It's an invisible wall, I guess. Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. You will not get away.
So I normally just slay her. This is Kaylan's sister. She looks nice in this. So you could reinforce your Estus Flask. There's really no point. I normally just kill her. Oh no, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, just steal her fire, keep her soul, get 5,000 souls. Alright, you just gotta watch out for the 1-hit KO here. Just run over here. He misses most times right there. So then you walk over here, and he'll position himself. And then you run back. So now he's positioned, you run to the right, and he'll swing. And then you just swing at his tentacle. I swing with the RT. And then you dodge to the right. You don't dodge back because you'll get hit. So if you dodge to the right, you're good. Let me reposition him. Dodge to the right. Then you swing with RT. Does way more damage. You swing twice with RT. And then you have more time to run away. Reposition him. And RT, RT. Drains from the room. And that bottom right area, you're able to run through the arches over there. The Taurus demons to the left are very difficult to fight, but there are like Firekeeper souls or something on the floor. Alright, so now that I defeated Ceaseless Discharge after Quailag to collect the 20 extra K souls, I'm just going to leave Blighttown and path back the way I came. Fast forward through this. I obviously also killed Kaylan, Quailag's sister, for 5k extra souls, so I could also reinforce my Estus Flask with her Firekeeper soul. So now I'm gonna climb out, essentially the way I came in. Dive roll onto this. It brings you all the way back up. And you're gonna dodge roll this way, off. And you just climb out the same way you came in, through the ladders. Obviously the poison will dissipate over time, similar to the Quailag fight. So now I'm gonna run out, and I just have to be wary of the trolls over here. So I'm gonna heal up, because they do cause a lot of damage. I'm gonna remove my armor and run past them. Okay, so I'm going to continue through New Londo to get out of here. It's like a nice little Morrowind bridge here. Near Dagather. Alright, I'm going to heal up here real quick, because he will swing at you, like so, if you stop to grab that Soul of Proud Knight. Alright, so obviously I dodged that successfully. And now my poison wore off, so now I need to run past all of the drakes again. And I'm put my armor back on. Here. Alright, so I went up here, and I'm gonna exit through over here. That was a little fast. Alright, so I just use a transient curse before I run into this room, because there are ghosts here. I could grab the items up here, I don't feel like it. Okay. Edit this. Alright, so I'm gonna climb out over here to get out of New Londo back to the Firelink Shrine. So I'm gonna climb out of here to get out of New Londo and to go back to the Firelink Shrine. You could pull that lever if the elevator's not here. So right here, now that you killed Kaylan's sister, right here, now that you killed Kaylan's sister, you're able to use her Firekeeper Soul to upgrade your Estus Flask. Use Firekeeper Soul to reinforce Estus Flask. Yes, Estus Flask reinforced. So I got Estus Flask +1. So now I'm going to go over here, rest at the bonfire. It's very nice. You can go right over to your gargoyle fight, but first I'm going to repair my sword. Like Shrine. So you could purchase Titanite shards from him. So at this point what I'm going to do... So now that what I'm going to do, now that I collected all those extra souls, is I'm going to use all these souls and I'm going to upgrade my Zweihander all the way for the gargoyle fight. I'm going to change my equipment. So now obviously my Zweihander +5 has 195. Zweihander's at 195, so obviously I prefer the Zweihander now as a weapon. I don't think I have enough on me right now to level up. Maybe Soul of Quelaag. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so at level 24 strength, you're able to single hand your Zweihander effectively without getting the message that I got over here. So you no longer need to level up your strength. So at this point, I recommend doing endurance so you could swing more at the 2 gargoyles. And then, yeah, I don't really need to level anymore. Essentially what I did was I power leveled against Ceaseless Discharge and versus Quelaag, and then I defeated Quelaag's sister, for the Firekeeper Soul to reinforce my Estus Flask. And then I use all the souls that I found along the way to reinforce my armor and my weapon. So now fighting the gargoyle is much better. I'll bring the second bell, and then I'll power level in Anorlando and skip everything. So this guy, he kind of blocks you, but if you press LB and block him with your shield, you could run right by and just run straight ahead here. Try to dodge these little attacks. Hit him with your long ass Zweihander. Okay, so the gargoyles are on the other side of this. And obviously here are my current stats. I'm way overpowered for this fight, but that's the best way to do it because you have to fight 2 people at once. Obviously after you beat Quelaag, they're a little bit easier to fight. And then you're able to unlock Anorlando by defeating the Iron Golem. I'm just going to throw RTs at him because it's way more powerful. And simple R1s just don't do enough damage for what you need. Plus you got to heal up. You can cut their tails off too. Very cool. But I'm just going to down this dude as quickly as possible and focus on the second one. Because I don't like getting double teamed. I'm going to hit him with another RT. Very cool fight. Very simple when you do it that way. So now you have to go ring this bell up here, and you unlock Sen's Fortress over here, and then you're able to run through and essentially get to Anorlando after you defeat the Iron Golem. Like Edgar Allan Poe, for sure. Alright, so I'm going to ring this bell. There's the second bell you need to ring. After, of course, the Quelaag bell. This unlocks Sen's Fortress, which lets you go over to the Iron Golem boss fight on top. And then you get carried over to Anorlando, where I train on the Silver Knights, who give a lot of souls to level up. Alright, so this is Sen's Fortress opening up. Kind of looks a little bit like a RE3 remaster with Nemesis. I gotta ring the bell Undead Church achievement. So you could actually tap B and slide down the ladder really quick, so you don't have to go down really slowly. and just power level. It's not that hard of a game, to be honest, if you do it this way. It just initially seems like it's very hard. But once you get like the powerful Zweihander, everyone kind of looks like noobs. You just pwn every single one of them. Including the Ice Wizard from Adventure Time. He's dead too now. Unacceptable. More OP than I expected. Got another Firekeeper soul. I didn't know that you could use that to reinforce your Estus Flask before Quelaag. Sen's Fortress. Alright, so Sen's Fortress is over here. Now the gate is open. I'm not going to run there, but obviously fight the Iron Golem at the top. I'll do that next stream. Uncertain. Because they like to be like, alright, like, the weather's kind of changing. Like, let's kind of, like, interview maybe. And then, I don't know, they, like, change up, like the interview time. Like, I feel like the interviews kind of like just like revolve around like my my gaming. Like I'm trying to game, and like they kind of just set up like the interviews around like if it's cold or like all this other stuff. It's pretty nice, very simple, very straightforward, and I enjoy it a lot. Because I just get paid and I gotta stand out. For a reason, too. I don't like how that shield doesn't rise up there quick enough. What that is, like, I guess, like my burger juices just get, like, digested or whatever. Alright, so essentially you could run down here and get the Demon Titanite later. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to do that. Obviously, I'm going to go right to the bonfire. Essentially, these are traps right here. So if you step on this tile, they will shoot arrows. So let me demonstrate this real quick. Alright, now you hop off it, and obviously the arrows don't hit you. So essentially over here you need to rapidly run through these pendulums as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to run through all of them. Fight the snake to the right so it doesn't sneak up behind you while you fight the cobra. Person. Alright, so after he throws the lightning bolt, you go over here and you dive roll for the last one. Watch out for the trap behind you, so turn around and point your shield at it and then go up to the gray light. Alright, so essentially now you're close to the Iron Golem, you're close to the bonfire. So you're going to run up here, and you're essentially going to run over here and hop down real quick to the bonfire before you get any smoldering boulders thrown at you. And you're going to light it and chill. Like you're the boulder at this point. Like on Twitch, I always see people play marbles on stream, and basically you just like put like say like enter and then exclamation point, and then your username appears in like this mini game where with like 40 however many people are in Twitch chat, and the marbles basically they roll down the hill and they race each other randomly. Like you don't control it or anything. You get to watch though where your marble finishes sometimes. If it finishes, some of them fall off the level. I mean, it's a really Marbles on stream was always like such a great game. Obviously, I played Marble Blast Ultra on Xbox 360, which had the story mode. They actually removed it as an arcade game, sadly. But Marble Blast Ultra was such a great game. Honestly, I think that's the only thing missing from the Iron Golem's chest here is the Mega Marble. I think they kind of stole his heart there. That game was obviously super massive because you could go in the center of the level and pick up the Mega Marble upgrade, and it would say, it was like, Mega Marble. So this is kind of like the Mega Marble right here. I'm not sure what that like symbol is on his forehead. I don't really know like how to like read into like some of the artwork in this game. This guy is tall as shit. Like he's super tall. So like if you're ever talking about like some like obnoxious like little person, just like talk about like how tall they are. Okay, so it looks like if you hit his off-balance leg that he's not leaning forward with, swinging, you're able to knock him off balance. And get a cool screen cap for chat with your armor on real quick. Alright. Like, it was supposed to be like the beginner slope, but it definitely was not the beginner slope for like a class trip. And that was like the worst waste of my fucking time on this planet. You just go like 50 miles per hour down the mountain and there's no stopping. Your legs get twisted and you just fall as hard as possible. Snowboarding is trash. Alright, so I defeated the core of the Iron Golem. Got some humanity. With like dialogue and like everything, but I guess they're just showing off like the graphical capabilities. I don't know, like I'm not about to like go into like VR development here or anything, but me. I'm not fighting these dudes, any of them. Person too, and the bonfire went out in my main game. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? I'm sure there is a. All right, so I'm gonna use I reinforce the visible walls, whatever. So you could get a crystal halberd or something by killing them. It doesn't last long, but it's super powerful. Alright, so let me show Anorlando over here. Looks super cool. But there's really no point. So that's how you get to see the Scaleless over there in Anorlando. However, I'm going to go over here to Ornstein and Smough. You basically... I'm going to use the halberd here. The halberd is the optimal weapon to fight here. Run past this gargoyle too. I actually, I know this one place that actually has like real life gargoyles. So these dudes, they shoot lightning after you as you run down here. So just like dodge roll past them. And just like keep rolling. Because you may get hit by lightning. Gonna heal up real quick. Alright, I'm gonna hold LB here. just to dodge all the arrows. And I'm gonna run up. Grab my souls real quick. So this dude's a little bit difficult because normally I would have a Black Knight Greatsword here. So essentially what I would do is I would hit him off with the Black Knight Greatsword. But now with this Y-hander, that dude was like, ah. That shit was funny as fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Let me check out this area here real quick in the remaster. Alright, so I'm gonna go through the white light, and now I'm like inside the Anorlando Castle. The bonfire here is on the left side. The right side obviously has the Silver Knight in there. Solaire's just chilling here. Recording and see how it looks. Because at least I could do recordings for like boss fights. This game looks super nice. Like, I don't know, Destiny or Dark Souls. Because these dudes are super easy to run by. Alright, so I'm going to purchase 2 Twinkling Titanites and reinforce my Silver Knight Straight Sword. Plus 3. Yeah, it's still 2,000. Okay. So now it needs 2 more Twinkling Titanite. Sad. And then you can just RT them when they stand up. So like here, I like to again switch to this Y-hander. Break all the furniture. Hop back out. And switch back to my Silver Knight sword. Draw him over here. Hit him with like the serpentine lunge. And then these 2 dudes, I like to drag them both at the same time upstairs. And then just Y-hander them. Both in the doorway. That's pretty fun to do, always. Even with the Silver Knight sword. So just lead them both upstairs. And it's a nice view too while you do it. Watch this, it's gonna be absolutely hilarious. Ready? Oh my god. I'm getting pancaked. No way, dude. They're getting pancaked. This is my current level for the Ornstein and Smau fight. I'm level 63. And essentially, here's my equipment. Elite Knight Helm and Elite Knight Armor plus 5, which I upgraded with large Titanite shards at the Blacksmith in Anor Londo. I could alternatively use the Black Iron Helm and Black Iron Armor, because it has better stats and stuff, which I found near the Painted World over here. So I'm going to use my Silver Knight Straight Sword plus 5, which I upgraded with the Twinkling Titanite. And yeah, all my humanities. I fight Ornstein. I like to essentially dodge to the right to avoid Smau. I use the pillars as cover, and I fight Smau. I like to dodge diagonally to avoid Smau's attack. And Ornstein's pretty slow, so as long as you keep a pillar or whatever, you're good. The RT attack does way more damage here versus Smau. You have to watch out for the running Ornstein hammer. I sometimes forget he's there. Smau throws electric at you like so, so you have to like move a little bit. So it looks like there's some distance here between Smau and Ornstein, so that's when I attack Smau. Sometimes you just need to take damage and hit him. But you have to watch out for like charges like so. Smau's lightning attacks don't go through pillars, thankfully. Looks like I stunned. Oh, I defeated Smau. So, this is Smau getting defeated. So when you beat Smau, Ornstein gets super huge. And he does a jumping attack where he basically does a cannonball onto you. Very pretty. You basically just need to dodge his hammer and hit him. He's really slow, but he does powerful attacks. The cannonball onto you does a lot. If you just go for RT attacks on the side real quick, when he does, watch out for the... Yeah, that one does a lot of damage right there. I like to use Humanity when he hits me with that. Because he takes a lot of, he does a lot of damage. And that heals you up immediately. That hammer was pretty difficult to avoid. You just always have to watch out for the cannonball. I like the slow attack like that, because you could do a lot of damage to him there. Nice. So, I just beat Ornstein and Smough, which basically unlocks this and this over here. So, so I got that. And then I got Land Before Time, Enter the Great Valley or something. I was a huge fan of Land Before Time. It's on PS1. So, I got that. I never played the game, but I have a few games coming too. All, like, very good. It'd be interesting to try just doing a 4K of, like, a Sega game. Or all my games in general. I mean, I have a huge 8TB hard drive, so I assume I could just do full game playthroughs. And then edit them, like how I like to edit them, with, like everything kind of fast-forwarded. Like just the main game, main fighting. It's pretty cool. Like, I can't stream at 4K, or I don't even think 1440p is 4K. I'm not sure, because 2160p is 4K on YouTube. But yeah. Obviously, I just had my interview, and I decided to treat myself with an energy drink. So right now, I'm processing all the nonsense. Don't particularly care. Still adjusting to the weather. All my interviews are pretty OP, dude. Let me warp. I'm gonna go to the Undead Parish, and then go to the blacksmith and buy the Artorias crest so that I could fight Sif in the Darkroot Garden, and then get the ring of Artorias so then I can go into and fight the Four Kings in New Londo. Need anything forged? Alright, so I'm buying the crest of Artorias, which opens the sealed door in the heart of the forest. Okay. So I got the crest of Artorias, so now I'm gonna head over to fight Sif.
They're super cute. How cute they are.
This kind of looks like the battlefield in Dark Souls 3. Alright, so my main way of fighting him, you just gotta dive roll the second he swings. At the same time. It's like jumping rope. And then you swing. You could hit him with RT to do more damage, like so. Okay, so I got the Covenant of Artorias and the Soul of Sif for defeating him. Perfect, and a Homeward Bone. And 40,000 souls. So I'm going to use my Homeward Bone to get back, because it's pretty far away. Now I'm going to travel over to, warp over to Undead Parish. Equipment. So I'm going to repair my Silver Knight sword. I'm going to repair my Black Iron helm and my Black Iron armor. I'm going to get the Paladin set anyway, so let me just level up overall. I'm going to do Vitality. And I'm going to go to my items and I'm going to use the Soul of Sif to get more souls. Level up, get more health. Perfect. Orlando. So I'm going to warp over to the Firelink Shrine. Okay, now that I'm at the Firelink Shrine, which is where you basically start off before you go to Undeadburg to fight the Taurus demon, I'm going to run over to New Londo and fight the Four Kings. So first off, here is my sword, Silver Knight Straight Sword, +5, which I upgraded in Anor Londo with the big blacksmith on the left side. I got the Crest Shield, the Black Iron Helm, and the Black Iron Armor +1, which you upgrade with large Titanite shards. I have the Estus Flask +2, and Humanity. I like to use Humanity when I'm low on health. So for this, I need to equip the Covenant of Artorias, which I got from beating Great White Wolf Sif, after I got the Crest of Artorias from the blacksmith and ran through Darkroot Garden over to Great White Wolf Sif and defeated him to get the Covenant of Artorias, which you need in order to fight the Four Kings. Okay, so now I'm going to run over there in New Londo and fast forward. Right here, and you need to equip the Covenant of Artorias from the Sif, the Great White Wolf fight, and this allows you in New Londo to I'm so glad I could dodge this thing now with LB. It makes it so much easier. And just dodge diagonally to whatever opposite side that is. Go behind him. Go behind him again. Because he has to like turn all the way around. And it looks like he swings his sword more often if you're behind him. You like trigger different attacks based on your positioning, I think. Perfect. Try that again. For the vertical attacks, I just dodge to his side, go behind him. Gotta watch out for like how long the horizontal attacks are. Whoops. Let me try to get behind him again. You have to like hop at the same time as a horizontal attack like Sip. Alright, defeat another one. That's a cool stab. Now I have to keep distance here. I like to heal up when he does that. Alright, dodge to his side. I'm gonna use the humanity here since I have low health. Because it heals you up all the way real quick. I need to keep distance here. Right now there are two of them at the same time, so I'm gonna try to clear this one out really quick. Definitely need a lot of endurance for this fight. Alright, so I'm on the final one. Looks like there's still two at this point, which is pretty crazy. Alright, press LB for that. I need to make distance now for the grab. He still grabs me. It's a pretty close fight. He looks like Sephiroth, Seymour, and Kojo just absorbing my life force. They're like the Dark Genie from Dark Cloud 1. Very cool. Looks like I'm about to beat him. Okay, so I beat the fourth king. I beat the four kings. I think this guy actually takes me to the kiln of the first flame to place the Lord Vessel. And essentially, obviously I beat Ornstein and Smough first to unlock warping, then I fought the four kings. Next I'll get the paladin armor after placing the Lord Vessel, and I'll fight Gravelord Nito. Obviously before this I like to fight Quelaag, and then Quayla and her sister, and Ceaseless Discharge. And then I went and fought Ornstein and Smough after the Silver Knights. I fought Sif to farm souls, and then I fought the four kings. That's my favorite way to level. Alright, so I believe this guy could help you place the Lord Vessel, in addition to the guy near the Firelink Shrine. Fireseeker Frampt. This is a different guy than Fireseeker Frampt. Okay, so I'm going to say yes.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison.
He's going to let me place the Lord Vessel, which I got after Ornstein and Smough. Obviously, after I beat the four kings, my next goal is to fight Gravelord Nito, who unlocks the pathway to Seat the Scaleless and the Bed of Chaos. You need to defeat all four of them to open this door and actually fight Lord Gwyn. But my path after this is essentially to get the Paladin armor and then fight Gravelord Nito. you need to place the Lord Vessel in order to get the Paladin armor. So I'm going to place the Lord Vessel near the Kiln of the First Flame. So this door, it obviously opens after you defeat the Bed of Chaos, Gravelord Nito, Seat the Scaleless, and 4 Kings. I like to do 4 Kings first, and then I do Gravelord Nito after getting the Paladin armor. And then I do Seat the Scaleless and the Bed of Chaos last. Seat the Scaleless is super cool. So this opens up a passageway to Fireseeker Framped near the Firelink Shrine, so you could hop down again. And it also opens up the Gravelord Nito hole. That opened up the Seat the Scaleless hole, and this opens up the Bed of Chaos hole. Alright, so obviously, let me level up real quick. And open this door here until you defeat 4 Kings, Gravelord Nito, Seat the Scaleless, and Bed of Chaos. And offer the souls to the Lord Vessel. So I'm going to travel out of here with Fireseeker Framped. Return to the Abyss. Oh. So this guy brings you to the Abyss. So the other guy brings you from the Firelink Shrine. Framped brings you from the Firelink Shrine. So this is the other guy. But you could teleport away and warp, so... So, let me warp over to Anorlando real quick and end stream. The Firelink Shrine and run over to the Catacomb. Done after you place the Lord Vessel. And after you place the Lord Vessel, it essentially opens up this passageway back down to the Lord Vessel. And to the door to Lord Gwyn after you defeat the Bed of Chaos, Seat the Scaleless, Gravelord Nito, and the 4 Kings. So essentially, what I'm doing here is I'm going to run to the Catacombs. The skeletons obviously keep respawning, so you defeat them multiple times before you could rest. Bringing Leroy over to fight Pinwheel. Maybe he has to be close in order to bring him. Yeah, he walked through the fog gate too. Which can't even do like their own mics properly. Nice, I got to my bonfire. What time is it anyway? I like never notice.
Good day. What are you doing in the catacomb? Yes. Well, there's a stash of treasure. I found it first, but I owe you for all that, praying. Well, go on.
Wow, the crest shield looks super cool. Okay, dude. Alright, so I got a skull lantern. I don't know if I could... Cracked round shield. Okay. Alright, so essentially I ran down to this bonfire. So now you press L1 to illuminate with the skull lantern. Alright, so essentially what you do is you climb up this ladder, and this guy kicks you down here, which is totally fine, because you get the skull lantern, you just respawn. So I'm going to show you how to get to the paladin armor set, but first I'm going to navigate to the closer bonfire. That's way closer. So I already cleared out all of the enemies for you. I'm just going to run over here, open this fog gate, and essentially what you're going to do is you're going to hop down right here. You're going to run to the left, and you're going to hop down again. And then you're going to run this way to get to the other bonfire. Just run really fast so the enemies don't follow you, and you can light the bonfire. And rest humanity. You press A at the bonfire, you reverse the hollowing, and you select yes. It restores your humanity. So you have to be there when you're human. So essentially you're going to hold LB, and you're going to run this way. You're going to run down here. When you get to the skeleton, you're going to make a left. When you get to the skeletons, you're going to make a right. Okay? You're going to run down here, loop around, and hop down this hole. You're going to run down here, and you're there. Super fast. Okay? So once you get here, what you're going to do is you're going to remove your lantern and get ready for your Paladin Leroy fight. Alright, so here's my full build to fight Paladin Leroy. Obviously I'm a human right now, and I have a Silver Knight straight sword, crest shield, black iron helm, and black iron armor +5 with my Estus flask linked to my equipment. So essentially once you run into here, Paladin Leroy will invade you, and you'll be able to fight him. This only opens obviously after you place the Lord Vessel. So here comes Paladin Leroy. Dark Spear Paladin Leroy has invaded. So he shows up right over here on the left. You have to be very careful because he's very powerful and he can lock you off the ledge. So you could lead him over here. And then dodge past him and just bring him in here. You're gonna hold LB. Get behind him. Can't backstab him. He has a shield on his back. Alright. So he's super weak by this point. I pwned him. Dark Spirit Paladin Leroy was vanquished. Alright, so I'm gonna retrieve the remaining power of the Dark Spirit. I got the humanity from him. I got the Grant, the Sanctus. Nito, to be honest. There's a ring you could wear, I think, to not take damage when you jump. I don't really particularly care. Press start to skip. So he can poison you. Gravelord Nito as a boss. I like to take out all of his skeletons first. I just press RT to hit him real quick. So there's Gravelord Nito. When he screams, he's gonna do like the red thing. And when he crouches, he does the black thing that damages everything near him. Similar to Ornstein's cannonball. Alright, so once you get rid of the skeletons, you could charge him and just press RT. Alright, now I need to get away from him. You can press LB to reduce the damage from that if you can't get away far enough. So he screams, so he's gonna shoot the red blade at me. When he does this, you need to just dodge diagonally. Alright, so now I'm gonna just charge him and just swing at him while the skeletons are down. Alright, I'm gonna turn around and press LB. Jump diagonally. I'm gonna hold LB. You get to actually stand directly next to him and do that, which is pretty cool. And turn around, press LB. This is a pretty simple boss mechanic. I'm glad I upgraded my endurance all that way. It's literally impossible without that much endurance to beat him. I press LB. Thankfully, he downs the skeletons every time he does that. Alright, let me look at him a bit. Looks like I defeated him. Very cool. So I got his Lord Soul, which I could place at the Lord Vessel along with the other persons. The Bed of Chaos, Seat the Scaleless, and the Four Kings. Obviously I did the Four Kings, then I did a Gravelord Nito. Then I'm going to do Seath, and then I'm going to do the Bed of Chaos. The Bed of Chaos is the easiest. Alright, so apparently Leroy, his armor set is located around here somewhere. I'm out of his coffin. Very cool. So let me check this this person over here. Maybe he has Paladin Leroy. Yeah, he has the Paladin set. Very cool. So I'm gonna put on the Paladin set real quick and show it off. Alright, so it's pretty cool. Now I'm Leroy. Alright, so let me just level up real quick. Need more health for Seath, I think. It's kind of cool. Such a simple game. It's so nice. It's a very nice looking shield. I really wish they had made the skirt golden, but whatever. Okay, so let me warp over to Anorlando. Alright, so sleep in Gravelord Nito's grave, and then you could fight him with the Leroy armor. And then people watching the video, they'll be like, oh, how do I get the gold armor? So okay. So obviously I ran over here and the giant halberd is how I'm gonna fight the boars here. Since you have to two-hand it. Okay? I can two-hand it. So yeah, these boars you only have to kill them once. So I'm just gonna giant halberd them real quick. Dive to the side. RT. Look at that, 213. RT. 213. 213. Alright. 213. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely the most effective way to fight all of the boars in Dark Souls. Can't believe this has lightning damage. Oh wow, even the R1 does a lot of damage. It's even better, dude. Here we go. Oh, that's supposed to happen. Okay. Yeah, I remember this part. There we go. Assassinate. Got the archive cell, tower cell key. It's like so obnoxious. Right. Archive and tower door key. Okay, so I don't know. Alright, so I use the archive tower giant door key, which I got from that chest back there. I think there's like a shortcut to the forest over here or something. Check it out. Master this area. So you have to preemptively turn the staircase, or you do. Obviously, the jail cell is on the opposite side of the room. So this is how you open up the bonfire on the second floor, left corner. If you're facing away from the bonfire, so second floor, left corner is how you get to the thing, and then it's how you get to the lever to open up the bonfire, and then second floor, right side is how you get to the prison to get the firekeeper soul. So I'm gonna pull this lever, which opens up this door right here, which leads back to the bonfire right over here that you were originally at. And this also opens up a shorter path to see the scaleless. Gonna run away. Let me hop by this dude. I'm gonna equip a massive spear to walk across this part so that you're able to actually see. You could also throw fire bombs. Okay, here we go. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna aim for right here. I can't see it. I'm gonna die. Oh, there it is. Alright, so you walk to the right here a bit, and you're aiming for this thing right here. Leggings, which I got from after Gravelord Nito. You have to obviously beat Leroy before Gravelord Nito. I have the Silver Knight Straight Sword +5 upgraded with Twinkling Titanite Estus and Humanity equipped. And essentially, so here's my level, 79. And yeah. So here's Seat the Scaleless. I'm a huge fan of Age of Fire issue 2. It actually has Seat the Scaleless on the cover in the Dark Souls comics. It looks super cool. So you go over here and you're gonna hit his Immortality Crystal real quick with R1, which I don't know, makes him super weak sauce. So he roars a bit and you just swing at his tentacles. And you just gotta keep hitting his tentacle and stay out from in front of him. I'd say Dark Eater Madir is a really cool dragon in this series as well. Dark Souls has some of the coolest dragons. I know Demon Souls also has like it's like the Dragon God or something, which is super cool looking too. Oh, I just thought my health was Seath's. Oops. Yeah, so you just keep running in a circle and swing at its tentacle. You could press Y right here and actually two-hand your sword and then RT it to do way more damage, since you're not really blocking. Thankfully my endurance is up a lot, so I can kind of keep up with the tentacle at all times. One time in the city I saw someone, he actually bought a dress for someone he knew, and it would look like a jellyfish dress. It was really nice. And so I just defeated Seath. And Mr. Freeze in the Batman games is pretty cool too. Alright, defeat Seath the Scaleless. Alright, so here's a bomb. So I'm gonna warp over to the Daughter of Chaos, where I defeated Quelaag. Okay, essentially now I'm in Quelaag's domain, so I'm gonna run over to the Centipede Demon. So basically you run to the right over here to get over to the Centipede Demon. Alright, so essentially I'm going to run through the Demon's Ruins with my Leroy armor over to the Centipede Demon right now. It's pretty cool, right? Obviously 4K, massive gold armor. Alright, so... Okay, so at the bonfire that's closer to the Centipede Demon, obviously I recommend using a bow and arrow here, or fire bombs to defeat the slug here, so that you can actually light this secondary bonfire with gold armor. Alright, so now I'm gonna run over. I don't know why I can't avoid. He's like that. This guy's like... It's like playing like Fat Kid in Halo. And like, he's actually OP. I like to just main as much damage as possible versus this guy. And heal up anytime he hits me. I don't like that attack. Alright, watch out here. I could probably shield that a little bit, but it doesn't really do much damage, so I prefer the two-handed attacks. I'm gonna do another ground pound. Heal up a bit. That's super easy. Alright, I got the Demon's Catalyst and Humanity. Go down. Yeah, there's a bonfire down here. So I'm pretty sure the the beta chaos is through that door. Not entirely sure. Let's go this way. Or the centipede demon is. I got the Leroy armor for my video. Oh, okay. So that's the centipede demon. Basically, I like to two-hand my sword. You can't really block anything. He ground pounds and you have to avoid his right arm, which you could chop off. After you beat him, you could get a ring of lava walking to get to the next area. So I'm just gonna wait for him to get closer and then fight him. Let me try to get a screen cap real quick. Okay, so I dodged a few of his attacks. He's getting closer now. Now I could actually fight him. Let me heal up a bit. So I like to fight his, like, legs. And then just watch out for when he cannonballs on top of you. Because it does a lot of damage. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna use the humanity here real quick to fully heal. I feel like I'm fighting the Liger from Zoid's New Century anime or something. Let me heal up a bit. I don't know where he went. I think he's like crawling on the wall or something. Okay. Okay, I got the orange charred ring for defeating him. He obviously got stuck in the level, so I pwned him super hard. Centipede demon, obviously. I got the charred ring over here, which I'll equip. So the orange charred ring, which you can't see because it's at the bottom of my inventory. So it's called orange charred ring. It lets you walk on lava. So let me heal up a bit. And you can run over to the Lost Islith from here. Okay? So I'm going to run over to the Lost Islith and get the 4th Lord Soul that I need for the Lord Vessel to unlock the door to Lord Gwyn and get the Black Knight armor. So, let me run over now. See how the lava does way less damage to me now? And, I mean, look how gold my character is. So I'm going to run over here. I think I go in the back over here. Run through here. Real quick. Level up. So I'm going to do some more strength, I guess. So I'm going to run to the next bonfire. Graphics are crazy, dude. Alright, so... So if you look at this huge pyramid up here, it's over here that you're going. This is where you're going. So this has an invisible doorway right here with another bonfire. And I'm gonna use my items that I got on the way here to level up real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna path from this bonfire in Los Izalith, which is right over here. You just hit this invisible wall and go in to the bed. Okay, so you're gonna run over here, straight ahead. I'm pretty sure you just run on here. And then moves to California to go to grad school. Dodge roll to the right. Oh wow, that was, yeah. Got it. Heal real quick, because I know he's gonna pull some shit. Thank God I never have to do this again. Watch out for the fire things. Heal up again. I'm gonna chop his wood real quick. Just like old school RuneScape in the woodcutting guilds. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna hit this thing. Beat him real quick. I didn't even notice he was there. Got the Lord Soul. I'm gonna light his bonfire. Oh my god. That was so painful. Alright, so let me level up real quick and do my endurance. See, if I do endurance, is my quick load? Hell yeah, dude. Alright, this fixes everything. Alright, so let me warp over to the Firelink Shrine, who is the father of Guinevere in Anorlando, who gave me the Lord Vessel. So I'm gonna speak with Bramt right here. Really? Alright, I'm gonna hop down here. Okay, so right now I'm at the Firelink altar. You can place all four Lord so right now I'm at the Firelink altar. You can place the Grave Lord Nito, Bed of Chaos, 4 Kings, and seat the Scaleless Souls here to unlock the door to Lord Gwyn, who is the father of Guinevere in Anorlando. So I'm going to offer souls to Lord Vessel with my Leroy armor on. You can watch how to get my gold Leroy armor in my YouTube video. So this door kind of looks like the Agony game at the beginning. Or the image for Pinocchio with Guillermo del Toro. So it's pretty cool. I unlocked the doorway. You can rest the Lord Vessel. I'm gonna go fight some Black Knights. And comfortable to work at. Alright, so I'm gonna go fight Lord Gwyn. Here's my loadout. I got the Black Knight Sword +5, which I upgraded with Twinkling Titanite. Black Knight Shield, Helm, Armor, Gauntlets, Leggings. And I'm level 85. I didn't really upgrade anything. And my current status, I don't have enough endurance to actually wear this. It's still 26 hours. At least like make like the healing faster and then like the boss fight longer. And you just have to like parry him like a lot. Like so much that you're like, oh wow. Like 20 minutes in, or like 10 minutes in, like parry, it's like heal, it's like, oh wow, dude. Like, I don't know. Just make like the heals like super fast and super bright too. Like really bright. And you put like Guinevere like sitting there, like upset that like Dark Souls, like Santa is evil. I don't know why you don't get to see Lord Gwyn like the entire game. Like what happened with Ornstein Snow. I mean the Mazed King in one of the comics was super cool. Like the Dark Souls, Age of Fire, and all of the comics are really good, especially the collections, which I showed in my first stream. They're all really good comics with really great artwork. Alright, so I'm gonna press LT to parry and R1 to stab me for the last time, I think. Oh, I beat him. Nice. Yeah, the Mazed King in the Dark Souls comics is incredible. Because, I don't know, he's like in like a maze and like there's all undead everywhere and he doesn't know where to go. This is a pretty cool area. Not really afraid of much. I didn't bother taking screen caps of him because the recording looks way better than Steam could possibly even do. Oh, that's super cool, dude. The Black Knight armor is so sick. My YouTube video for it, like how to get it, is pretty cool.